Good morning everyone. This is the day in the life of a software engineer who's quitting in a week, and that's my train. Let's go. So right now, the time is 9:21 a.m. and normally you're supposed to go work at 9 a.m. So we need to get a move on, and we're going to get to office at like maybe 10. Oh shit, let's go. Speaking on the train with a ton of people, this is really awkward. This is my last week as a software engineer because I'm literally quitting to become a freaking content creator. You heard that right. This is a long time coming. We started this like months ago. A bunch of stuff happened. I'm gonna get into it all today. Wow, we experienced a day at work full of excuses, but let's go. Alrighty, we have made it to the office and it's a bit loud here. I hope people can't hear me. A little bit anxious for me in the office, but I've got a week left and I've rocked up here a little late. It's 1 week left. I actually have a lot of work to do. Going to August, people want to get Euro summer. I don't really know, but the point is I have to do a lot of stuff. It's kind of weird that I've been given some mission critical stuff with tight deadlines. Fantastic. So for now we need to buckle down, get all this stuff done, and then I'll be chatting about this whole content creator shebang in a second. But right now, let's get to work. Alright, so we've been doing work for a solid hour. I haven't been doing it for that long, but basically I'm a software engineer right now. If you watched my last video, I talked about my whole game plan and how that actually panned out. For context, I'm in Sydney, Australia, one of the most expensive places in the world. I earn about 6 figures. It's really quiet right now, which is a bit concerning. So I'm whispering. 6 figures, 100K for sure, with some extra on top. I'm not going to say the exact number in case I have to come crawling back here. 2/3 days a week at work, not bad at all. I could easily see myself doing this for the rest of my life. It's working as a software engineer. It's really not that bad. I'm also going to post on this YouTube channel to document the journey from going full-time corporate to full-time content creator, and you're coming on with me in this journey, and this is episode 1. But if you haven't been up to date, basically what happened last time was that I basically took 3 months of unpaid leave and I went traveling for 100 days. I posted every single day on Instagram and that actually went quite well. I actually made money from the trip. I grew my socials like 50K, at least like 10%, which is pretty solid. I do feel like it actually had a trickle-on effect as to me getting brand deals moving on. And I mentioned a lot that I was planning to quit at the end of the 100 days and just be a full-time content creator. However, as you can tell, it's July now. That ended in January. What the heck happened? Let me do some more work and we'll get to the story. It is lunchtime. Well, I actually kind of ate my lunch already while working because it's just been so busy. I don't know why last week I'm so busy. It is what it is. I actually like my team a lot. I'm never going to like leave them for dead or anything. People are on leave, so I'm trying to cover some people. And you should never burn bridges when you don't have to. Some people tend to like take sick leave now to make it the most of their sick leave because in Australia you don't get paid out sick leave or anything, so people just take it. But I am a great employee and I will not do that. Now to the point we were talking about before, why did I not quit my job after my 3 months of traveling? To put it simply, the most prominent reason is basically I traveled and only made about like $8,000. I had sky high expenses, like maybe 17K worth of expenses. It's just very daunting to come back home and basically realize how much money am I going to receive. It's the start of the year, it's pretty quiet. Also, if you didn't see my last video, I spent like 6 years of my life becoming a software engineer, going through uni, busting my ass off, doing tons of internships, studying hard to get to the point where I could earn 6 figures at the age of 25, which to me was always my goal and I'm super thankful that I got there. But it's just so hard to throw that all away for something so uncertain. Additionally, I'm not exactly from a family that's like super well off. Like I pay my parents to help them pay their mortgages off. I have bills to pay. Sydney right now is in absolute turmoil. The cost of living is literally sky high, so I need to be able to make sure I can earn income to basically support my family as well. And that it was a huge risk I wasn't really willing to take at the time. Fast forward 6 months, this has been like my biggest year in terms of money made from brand deals. Eventually the brand deals have almost eclipsed, or if not already eclipsed, how much money I normally make as a software engineer. And I'm doing this part-time and not putting my full effort into it, which is why it's definitely time to at least think about quitting. But the thing is, relying on brand deals is just always a bit risky and makes your stomach churn, because for example, a few months ago, I did a 20K month where I made 20K in a month. And now this month, I've only made 5K. God forbid, next month I make 0K. So you can't really extrapolate your brand deal money because it could just end at any second. You might have just gotten lucky, which is why it's very hard to basically take the jump. Additionally, there are some other factors as to why I didn't quit. My family, unfortunately, wasn't very well. And also, I went traveling for 3 months. I posted every single day. I just wanted to relax a little bit, not think about like making content, hang out with my friends. With all that being said, the bleak state of the economic state of Sydney, I think now is definitely the time. I've got a week left. I have kind of proven to myself that I can make money through brand deals alone, and it's very unlikely to think that, I don't know, in the next 6 months I'll earn $0 from brand deals, which is, if that happens, I do have some plans in the future to actually mitigate that. It's been a grind to get here, doing all these jobs while basically being a software engineer, like planning everything to shoot on the weekend. It's difficult. Like if the weather's bad on the weekend, I'm screwed for the job. But we've made it so far. We've got 1 week left. I am so excited. I feel like the floodgates will open. We'll make some amazing content. But for now, we need to get back to work, and I'll chat about the future plans soon.
While we are here, huge shout out to Artlist for providing me with all my music for all my videos, including the cinematic short films I produce. In addition, I get all my sound effects from Artlist, and the new AI audio has plenty of crazy applications. I recently created this cinematic short essentially about pursuing your passions derived from this video.
The biggest adventure you can take is to live the life of your dreams. It means leaving behind the familiar and comfortable for the exciting and uncertain. But in those moments of courage, you find the person you were always meant to be.
The voiceover was completely AI. I've been using Artlist for about 2 years now, and huge shout out to them for helping me support my journey and adding that little bit of extra confidence in me to finally quit my job. Use my link in the description and get 2 months for free. I would highly recommend it.
So now we are on the walk because I'm tired. Basically what happened is I coded a little bug, and I went and fixed a bug in my code, and yeah, now I'm deploying the new code again, basically like sending the new code into the test environment, which is where the testers test the code, and then hopefully everything's all good. Eventually the code gets released to like production, which is where everyone sees it on the website. So fun times. But let's go over here for a second and chat what the future plan is for this content creation job. The first thing is we're going to post more. Right now I've been posting 3 to 4 times a week. I might ramp that up to like 5 to 6. The one way I was going to get around being a basically sucker for brand deals is I'm going to make my own course. And it's essentially going to be how to become a content creator and create high quality viral content. Don't really know what the name is yet. Essentially, it's going to have editing skills so you can create high quality content and you can edit fast, because the number one reason where people quit and stop becoming a content creator is that they just give up because they're lazy or it takes them too long to make content. So focus on editing skills, also filming skills, trying to make sure you have the highest quality of content for any niche, and content strategy, how to basically like pick a niche and get in the right direction to actually become a full-time content creator, and also the whole type of theory to how to actually make content that is engaging and high quality and has the potential to go viral. I'm going to sink like 30 hours in there. I've bought a teleprompter. I'm going to be scripting right now, making sure I cover everything. And the whole reason why I really wanted to do this is because I think all these social media gurus and stuff, they're all bullshit. Going viral is not exactly what you need to become a full-time content creator. You need more than just going viral once. And actually going viral in like 3 different niches can actually cause a lot of harm to your page. And I've made so many mistakes in the past. I don't want anyone to make the same mistakes as me. It's taken like 6 years to get to this point today. That's basically the plan. If you're interested, I don't have any like sign up link or anything. Send me a DM on Instagram and I'll get back to you when I actually release the course. Hopefully it's soon when I actually quit as well. That is the plans. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully it'll blow up my face. Maybe it might not sell at all. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I'll let you know here on YouTube. We have some very exciting times ahead. I think we need to get back to work now, but a little apprehensive, honestly, not gonna lie, pretty scared. But what I'm scared most about right now are bugs in my code. Let's get back to coding. It's like 3:30 p.m. right now. Normally it's a lot more chill than this, but I don't know. god, it is 5 p.m. right now. It's been a long day, kind of uneventful. Basically just trying to push code and fix my bugs so that we can have a successful release. The testers need to test everything, going back and forth, making sure everything works. So a little bit stressful, but I think everything is under control. Thankfully, no bugs to go home with, which is good. That is a freaking beautiful sunset. And that's like partly the reason why I just can't do this 9-to-5 job anymore. Honestly, I probably could do this for the rest of my life if I didn't like find my passions in like traveling, videography, editing, and all that. Yeah, I know, it's kind of interesting to think that if you don't know any better, you'd probably never go and strive to achieve something. Not being able to like witness beautiful sunsets like this, catch a sunrise whenever I want. In 1 week, we will be able to do that. I won't be held back anymore. I can just show up and watch a sunset, watch a sunrise whenever I want. Exciting times ahead, but let's pack things up, get our way home, about a 50-minute commute, and let's make our way out of here. Alrighty, that is a day at work and we are back home after taking the train, and it's dark now and late. But now part of the full-time content creator or full-time software engineer life, part-time content creator, is that I do a lot of things when I get home. So when I get home, I think I'm going to edit a reel and then work more on scripting the course I'm going to make. It's gonna be like 20-30 hours of content, lots of work. So that's gonna be very fun. Gonna go home and do that, maybe unwind just a little bit. And that's basically it from me today. I appreciate you for watching. Stay tuned for this journey. I'm gonna be uploading way more on this channel. I think once a week sounds pretty good. So follow the journey and I'll catch you in the next one.